same density as the Glen.
Yeah, that, and then that would border my property, the whole back boundary of my 3-acre lot, and part of Mrs. Schreib's property.
It already does.
I
Yeah,
think, yeah, single family would be more appropriate.
Well, I wouldn't recommend any downsizing without someone representing the property here. It's a little
So
strange.
nobody's asking for anything, let's not do anything, and let's just move on now.
He's sitting right.
I would like to see that expanded to one lot north yet. That multi, how was that zone?
Transitional.
Or low density multifamily now.
You know, with the Highway 83 frontage.
Could you show us what parcel you have?
It's just north of the cornfield they're talking about, on McKean
Can you
Court.
point on the map?
Yeah.
In here?
Just, yeah, south of McKean Court,
Yeah, in here.
touches my property, yeah. As long as it's on, it's got the 83 frontage, and if the sewer has to run there anyways, I'd like to see the land be more usable, to bring in more tax revenue, but to put more houses on it.
So what's your proposal there?
I would like it zoned the same as the Chapman Cornfield.
Transitional residential?
Yes.
You don't necessarily get more value. I said you don't necessarily get more value if you have the Glens or whatever versus if you have a large single family with a beautiful overview.
It's not necessarily a straight line.
But you get what I'm saying.
Yep.
I mean, you could have a very beautiful, large single family houses that are equivalent.
You don't get twice the money for 10 density versus 5. It's not directly proportionate. I get that.
Use the landowner
Like
like
I do, as the owner, I could put another house on this piece of property. Instead of a house on 6 acres, now I can have 2 houses on it.
So what's your ask on your property, what's your request then?
I would like to see the multi-density.
Transitional.
Low density zoning?
Low density multifamily?
Yes.
Okay.
Extended north.
Yeah. To the line. I mean, it's gonna be annexed on the master plan. It's all part of it.
Bruce, can we consider that at the next meeting, just?
I can put on a map and then.
That would be helpful,
you
right
can-
now, today.
Those are his parcels. Is that clear? Those are your parcels.
Yes.
I can show it on the map and we'll discuss it then, at the next meeting, which is 2 weeks from tonight.
Okay.
Which, by the way, will be in the community room in the lower level.
Can we get back to the double D and double N, property there before we go off?
Yes. Are there any questions that relate to double A and double N? Yes, sir.
All right.
I want to know how large that corner piece is on the corner of BE and then.
Right here? 2.5 acres.
How much?
2.5.
2.5.
That's our front yard, basically.
I'm going to look out in my front yard and look at that multi-complex unit they wants to put on there. Plus, there's 200 or 300 kids leaving high school.
It's bad.
It's an impossible corner in the morning and in the afternoon. I think it's totally ridiculous.
Okay.
And if you would have moved the road and left the road where it was and it was moved,
Why?
there wouldn't be that piece, correct?
That was moved, that was forced upon us, that was not done by our,
That's an absolutely, I'm not going to.
that was to make this, actually intersection safer, because it was a crazy turn.
But you have an exact outlet across the street from the high school going on the E. So, it does not work.
Yes, ma'am.
I want to know why he's laughing.
Me?
Yes.
Because
He lives in that side.
I live in Fairbanks. I've been part of this for a long time, so I share a lot of your same concerns.
Okay, thank you. I'm his wife.
I'm not patronizing you, I'm sorry.
Okay, I thought maybe you were laughing.
No.
I wasn't
I'm
questioning.
sorry.
I think
Partially
he's laughing
because
at
Tim is sitting right there.
Okay.
He's going to speak next for it.
Yeah, I think it's the interaction, we were talking about this, and we went to a different parcel, and
We're going.
it's kind of chaos.
We'll move on.
I apologize.
That's okay.
But I didn't
It's
mean
okay.
that.
So is there any more discussion on that piece there? Yes, sir.
Can you define that red line on the left? Is that next to the church?
That red line is the village boundary, the current village boundary right now.
I mean,
The red line behind the church property is town, still an island. That's part of that.
right, but where is that red line?
Which red line are you looking at?
The one
You can go on,
Yeah.
This one?
Yeah.
So wait, what do you, where is that?
is that next to that court, a church on the corner?
Yes.
Yes.
On the left of that line is the church there, two of them,
Yes.
yes. Yes, ma'am.
That's my husband, we live on that, on EE there,
Yes.
and that's our front yard, and I have talked to the county, I have 2 letters of rejection. Our driveway is so dangerous to pull out of because that hill coming, we pull right out of our driveway to go onto EE, they come from I, that hill is right there by our driveway, and they come so fast. I have seen multiple accidents, I've seen a child hit on a bicycle. When we go to pull out, if we have a stick shift, if we stall and they come down the hill, I have people come up my driveway hollering at us because they want to go around us. They fly on that hill. It's
There's
so.
more traffic on E and
And they won't give me my hidden driveway sign back. They came out and they said, you don't fit the criteria. We are so cautious. It is so dangerous. And I can't see when the high school is let out. I almost had a kid rear-end me, and I had to bypass the driveway, and they want to put something else there. It's terrible. I can't.
Where are you gonna access
I
this
can't
land?
see this. I can't see it.
Where are you gonna access the triangle, if you see?
It's terrible.
Across from Stoker Road.
What is it currently?
Across from Stecker Road, you said?
Yeah. Which was the zoning given by zoning code when land is annexed.
So I think, I don't know, Wes, those are the things to think about for me. I guess that's where it's at. I mean, you know the concerns, how you're hearing them, in the school district perspective, I share some of those. Okay, so,
So how do you want us to bring the draft map back?
I got one point beyond, did Tim have anything to say?
Nothing, I mean, if 10 is the, you know, you kind of made the decision, I think, that you're not going to go above 10 in this area. I guess Solinsky's ask would be to have the R10 at this point. I mean, if everybody else is
Would you
expressing
have
their
it?
asks, I'm expressing the ask.
Two is got to be.
Do you have any economic feasibility at 5?
I don't know. I can't answer.
are you the representative?
Yeah, I'm Linsky's general counsel.
Okay.
Yeah.
Attorney, not engineer.
Yeah, attorney, not engineer.
I mean, I don't know, when you look at that parcel, it's what do you do with it?
Right.
Put a water fountain, or you're
It's
not gonna put a house there, I guess, is the bottom line.
It's a very odd
You're not
shaped
gonna put a
parcel.
house there, why would you put a bunch of?
We've looked at doing different things there for years.
It's an odd parcel.
And what's also goofy is there's an easement that runs right through it too for communications. So it's kind of hard to even.
With the existing subdivision, is there like a park of some sort that was to be built in?
The park is there, it's that green, dark green. That's not.
Is it all one and clear?
No, I don't believe so, no.
No, I don't know, maybe, I don't, just thinking out loud, maybe they should wrap up the sign before they start moving forward. Just a thought, I mean, is that,
I don't know if this is the purview of your committee either, sir, but. Well, I mean, because you're talking land use, and we're dealing with the village on the park issue. which-
you are?
Oh, yes,
We are.
Yeah.
We are.
There was a
Yeah.
very interesting discussion.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, are we moving on that? It's just-
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, what has to be done, there has to be a lateral installed, 2 laterals installed, and 2 laterals removed, and some grading. And then after that point, it's the village's responsibility, I believe, to put up equipment.
But
So-
getting back to the corner here, just a little history backwards. Lindsay originally wanted 5 or 6 duplexes to be built on that corner. I think that was before, and during the reconstruction of Double E, and some people that are here maybe remember what Double E used to look like.
Yes.
And the sharp curve that was there, this current road was built with, I know you don't believe it, but with safety in mind because of the sloping curve and also the installation of the stop and go lights. That was also a safety concern because of the high traffic with the high school. They moved the roadway so it did intersect with the high school for the parking lot for the purposes of the stop and go signals, which did some issues with the size of the lot for Valinsky. And then they decided not to go ahead with the duplexes because I think it took up too much, there was too much, or it was a 4 families, I can't remember. It was either, I think it might have been 4 families. There was too much asphalt, so they didn't have parking proper, so it just didn't work out. So it's just sort of been, we always knew that Valencia was gonna come back with apartments, the different sizes. If it's not gonna fit, then it's gonna have to be the next thing. But that whole Fairwinds, that was always going to be apartments. I'm sorry that that's what it was, and I can't change what history was. So I know Tim's just recently on board here, and I gave him an earful the other day. So no problem with Tim.
Sure.
Just the frustration that we have had with Valinsky doing things in this area, but that intersection was redesigned with Fairwinds, with the high school, with the county, and with the village to make it a safer road. Now you're telling us that there are speed issues, and we understand that, and being former police chief, I have worked radar there, I have sat there and I watched after school, and I watched for traffic and so forth, so I understand where you're coming from. But I think that this property is at a point where it is going to be developed, and I think if it's going to be, I don't think there's anybody in this committee that wants to change what we've already voted on. We aren't even out of the blocks, and then we're going to change the language. So I think what we're going to wind up with is you're going to wind up with apartments there. You're going to wind up with driveway is going to come off of Stoker. That's where the plan is. And I don't know, like, you know, it's not. It's one of those things. Nobody can be completely happy with it, but it's going to be resolved because it's not going to stay vacant land. It just can't. So unless if there's a donor out there someplace that wants to buy it from Valinsky and put the fountain on, give us a call. I mean, I'm not being flip, but that's kind of the option because the land will be developed.
Where you were talking houses, but now you're talking apartments?
Wow.
Yes, it's an apartment complex.
And 2.5 acres?
Yes, well, that's one of them.
That's my home.
Where do you live?
It's not appropriate. I mean, I get you want to be concerned that they'll make commercial items.
Right. And this has been approved even with the Department of Transportation. They were in agreement when they revamped that road that it would be safe to put homes there and have
I
another
don't think
access.
they made the intersection safer for traffic at that time related to the high school and the addition of Fairwinds subdivision. Because you remember Fairwinds, before Fairwinds was built, that was just a cornfield.
Correct.
Just like all of the other subdivisions at one time or another were. So when they looked at the traffic, and they did what they did, coordinate with the high school to make the traffic safer on double end and also on that intersection. And that's what they came up with. So then that lot was developed.
All right, ma'am, you can go ahead, Steve.
It's my home. And it's beautiful. And you're ruining this town. That's all I have
Well,
to
ma'am, we
say.
haven't made any decisions yet.
I was just gonna say, you know, you guys really been talked about R5, R10. If you did R5 with 2.5 acres, I know nobody wants apartments, but that limits them to 12. So it kind of keeps the density down, it's keeping flow of the road down. I'm not recommending or saying anything. It's not gonna be a 100-unit apartment. Trust me, I'm against the apartment at all, but if it's an R5, that's all you're talking 12.5 units, right? Is that the math?
Yeah, sounds right.
The 12 or 20.
No, R5 would be 5 units an acre, 2.5 acres, yeah, 12.
Oh, 6.
10 would be 25. So yeah, 12 and a half,
Does this board or the village have any input as to the speed limit on Double E?
And we have limited jurisdiction of the county as far as subdivisions.
I mean, given the proposed development or possible development, would that ever be brought up as a
Sure.
suggestion to lower? the
absolutely. We
speed
can have our chief, I mean, there's a standard procedure for asking other jurisdictions to consider changing their speed limits.
That would be similar to what we did with the state in regards to Highway 83 there, changing it from 55 to 35 further out.
We've done it on both ends, in fact, of 83 going both north and south. So it can be done, it's just a different agency than, it'd be the county, not the state this time.
And probably work in conjunction with the town, because most of Double E's in the town.
All that particular area is in the village.
Yeah, right, the curve, but
It's the
just
county,
west of that is
it
in town.
will be working with the county, and that would be the
Okay, so what does the committee want to see?
I got one little thing to put in your notes. If you're talking about moving the commercial further west from 83 onto Chapman, in conjunction with the village-owned property, and you're talking about a narrow strip, which would be between the existing R1 designation. And I'm wondering if you could look at what can you do with R10 versus R5 on that parcel, if you're talking about the strip. Really, to me, the low density multifamily is probably a better fit. It does the transition. Saying this for the third time now, but
We'd be happy to reach out to the property owners in their
I'd like
agents
to
and ask.
if you have the time, go reach out to them.
And maybe they will think that the change for commercial warrants a corresponding legal action on their behalf and changing the density of the yard. Maybe. That's, I mean, but we'll certainly approach them and give them the feedback, and we're probably gonna request that they're represented at the next meeting so you can have a discussion. But I keep saying, I wouldn't lower anything without the owner of the property standing there to duke it out with you. So,
That would be good. That's what I just want to put that on.
yeah, we'll reach out to her.
The next meeting.
Sure.
Anything else, committee members? Do you guys have enough direction?
Yes, we do.
Yeah. So this is just a draft. We'll make back a draft map at the next meeting for further changes if necessary, and then we'll figure out where we go from there.
I recommend we do not go proceed to the next neighborhood.
I don't know.
Oh, are you kidding? We're sitting for 3 flipping hours. You guys are yapping your brains out. You're gonna quit? Let's finish this.
Okay, you want to move on?
The committee, you want to hang with us and go? Let's go with it.
Okay, let me.
We've been here for 3 hours. Let's go.
Get a front row seat at that.
Hold on.
Don't make me go off the topic.